Yes, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. On Instagram, I was getting loads of questions about how I shoot, if I have any tips or tricks and stuff like that. So in this video, I'm gonna take you around London with me. I'm gonna show you like a few tricks, two main tricks that I use, or tips, however you wanna call them, or however you see them. But before we get started, can you guys like this video if you like it, share it to anyone that's interested in photography or anyone that just likes London, and subscribe to this channel. Also hit that bell notification button if you can. All right, let's get started with this video. Let's go. Tips that I want to give you is look for lines, not necessarily leading lines, just lines on the ground, lines to the side, and they really bring out something different in a shot. Also with those lines, if they are on the ground, maybe put your camera to the ground so you take the shot really low and take it looking upwards with the lines leading to whatever you're aiming to shoot at. So the first tip is look for lines. Second tip is maybe go down low with the camera, so shoot from a low angle. Third tip is look for reflections. I love reflections. They literally bring something different to every shot. Reflections, look for them in puddles, look for them on buildings, and also you can make your own reflections, and I'll show you this in the video in a second. Just taking a bottle of water with you, you can have your own reflections. So yeah, let's go. So guys, first up, I love lines, leading lines and just lines in general. And if you see on the video, you can see like yellow lines. I'm going to use these lines to kind of direct me. So this is what the yellow lines look like close up. So if you look closely, you can see the Sky Garden building is reflecting onto the building next to it. And I really love this vantage point. So the key I was looking at here, first of all, was the lines. Lines lead somewhere, even if it's not to a building, it kind of has a good focus point. So the first tip I have for you guys is lines. Look for leading lines, look for lines. But if you notice on this first picture that the building is reflecting the Sky Garden next to it, which looks really cool. And there's a close-up of it. I love the lines. So yeah, that's the first thing to look for, lines. We'll look at a few more lines. Here's lines in the case of the stairway. We've got the Shard up to on our right. You know, I see that there's a guy going up the stairs, so I'm going to try and get a picture of him going up the stairs, but I'm going to use the stairwell as a line leading to it. Let's see how this one looks. Loving that. And here's the shot. Black and white looks cool. So that's a little bit closer with the lines, look quite cool. Also, we've got lines on the stairs, which looks really cool, like the actual stair lines as well as the banister lines. And him in the shot makes it look really nice as well. And there's a color version of it, same shot with color. I'm using those lines to guide me. Up next, we have two red lines on the ground next to these yellow lines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use those lines to get the building. So here's the line, here's the shot with the, let's do that again. So here's the shot with the two lines on the floor with the Sky Garden building, which is really cool. As you can see, there's a taxi going by. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit closer and I'm going to show you guys this taxi. So we're going to use the lines to guide us to the taxi. Here's the viewpoint from down below. I'll show you guys so you can see what it looks like down below. There we have it, and then we'll take the shot here. So I absolutely love that. The two lines, the taxi and the Sky Garden building looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so the next shot we have St. Paul's in the distance. You can see the yellow lines on the ground. Maybe I should have cleaned up a bit of the ground to the right, but the focus for me is the lines and then them leading to St. Paul's. So I really love this shot. I'm going to take another shot with this one where I'm going to get closer to the ground. There's a drain there, so I'm going to use the drain leading to the lines leading to St. Paul's. So I'll show you guys how that comes out now. check this out. I really like this shot. So we got, yeah, the zoom in really worked, but there it is, just the natural shot. All right, so everyone knows, I think this is Millennium Bridge or Millennium Walk, but there's so many lines in the shot. Just the lines literally leading towards St. Paul's look really, really cool. The lines to my right of the picture, like with the banisters, with the glass, you're getting reflections, which look really, really cool as well. So you've got lines everywhere. I've seen this shot taken 1,000 times, especially from photographers in London. But I really, really, really just love the lines leading to St. Paul's on the left. So this point here, you've got lines everywhere. You've got lines leading St. Paul's, you've got lines leading up the banisters, lines leading down the banisters, and then lines across. Obviously there's people there. We've got some,
I've got you, man.
Some camera happy people, which is really, really cool. But look at the lines and reflections as well in this shot, which I really, really love. And that leads me to the next point, which is reflections. I literally love reflections in shots. I think when you go shooting, especially at night, look for reflections. They bring such a different angle to every shot. They bring such a different vibe to every shot. So reflections is the next point. You can find reflections many ways, maybe from puddles in the ground, from windows. If there are no puddles, this is a trick of mine I use. I literally bring a bottle of water with me and I literally just spray it all over the ground. And then that, as you can see in the shot here, that brings reflections on the floor. The biggest problem I had with this shot was that I didn't have a wide enough angled lens with me. So the shots didn't come out as I wanted. So what I decided to do, I have an iPhone 11 Pro, which is quite cool for just like take some really, really good shots, and you got some wide angles on that. So I literally brought out my iPhone and took some shots with the iPhone. But here we have it again. I'm just spraying the water on the ground, spraying reflections, which look really, really cool in the camera, in terms of the camera, the video camera. But I didn't get the shot I wanted on my stills, literally because I didn't have a wide enough angled lens. And in a second I'll show you what it looks like from the camera, and then I took some with my phone. So that's the camera shot there. Doesn't look too bad, but now you can see I'm going to take a few with my phone, put the wide angled lens on, and yeah, you can get a lot more of it. I've also included some shots that I've done previously using this technique. Check them out here. So actually same thing, I used a bottle of water, splashed it on the ground, and then took some shots. I've got some reflection. So here's the iPhone shot, and then I compared them side by side, iPhone and then my camera. All right, so this is another trick you can use. You can use your phone to bounce reflections of everything. The only thing is I didn't actually take a shot with this. What I might do is I might put a shot at the end of the video, but as you can see, my phone is reflecting St. Paul's, and that looks really, really cool. Imagine a person or someone else. I didn't actually take the shot with this, but for reflections, it's absolutely amazing that you can use your phone for this. Again, more reflections. I was looking for a reflection here and I was struggling at first. As you can see, I'm just literally thinking, what vantage point can I get from this? So literally went closer, went far back, and I wasn't getting the shot I wanted. So what I did is I literally went down the stairs, as you'll see in a second, and there was some amazing reflections of this architectural shape here. I was getting reflections of the Shard, and I'll show you guys now what it looked like. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please like, share and subscribe this video. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions or any comments. Leave them below. Yeah, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.